Last week we had a really tough game on Thursday. We were down most of the game and we came back and had a really big push towards the end and just had some calls not go our way, and I think we kind of took for granted that we beat them the first time and that we still need to come out strong every game because not every game is a guaranteed win for us even if we beat them the first time. And then I think on Saturday against Western we were just really focused and wanted to get a win and not go 0-2 for the weekend. And we just had a really good ending and really good team win. We're just really focused going into the tournament. We know we have to be tough every game, every practice, and I think our chemistry is getting better, and I think we're just peaking right at the right moment. The starters are doing a really good job. They get us going every game. In practice, they're always on everyone about having like a good attitude, working harder, pushing harder. I think all of our bench players just really have a lot of confidence going in, like we're going to do our job, we're going to do it well, and to the best of our ability. And I think that gave the starters a lot of break because I don't think they got very much time on the bench in the first half, and I think gave them their legs back. We had a long road trip Wednesday, so I think maybe their legs are a little tired, and I think seeing the 5 bench players do well really sparked them and made them want to do better and push through to finish the half. Our focus is always to go 2-0 over the weekend. We need to get 2 wins. I think if Western Washington gets a loss this weekend and we win both of our games, we could potentially go in as a number 2 seed and get that bye. So I think that's always in the back of our mind to put ourselves in the best situation for the tournament. We just really try and stay focused as long as possible, work just super hard, take it game by game, play by play. I think our team mindset is always to get stops on defense, and then that'll spark our offense. I think that's been what our team has done really well this year. I think we have numerous games that we held teams to their lowest point totals, and I think that we just need to fall back on our defense. And our coach Herringer always says that we need to let our defense spark our offense, and I think that's just something our team does really well at.
It was definitely an upset losing against Simon the way we did. But I think it was a big eye-opener for us, and it definitely set the fire for Saturday when we played against Western. And I think it kind of showed that we were not totally invincible and that there was a breach in our armor we needed to figure out a different way. And I think that's kind of nice going into this weekend and then tournament the next weekend, that we need to find different ways and we need to always keep fighting to get the job done. Like you said, the other teams are fighting for a spot in the tournament, and we're set in the tournament, which kind of that gives us a little bit of relief. But I don't think we cannot be totally just relaxed. We need to focus on ourselves and do our job. We need to have solid defense and limit penetration into the key or outside shots, and we need to make plays that will spark our offense and get us solid opportunities at the basket. So I think if anything, we just need to focus on our game and not worry as much to their desperation as just to keep going and keep getting better each game. I don't think there's really much of a difference for preparation wise for these 2 teams, even though we haven't seen them in a couple months. I think it's the same way we follow our scouting report. We follow what we do offensively and defensively, and it's just another weekend of games. We're away from home, which is not always the easiest, but it's just another thing for us to grind out 2 wins and just play our game. It really shows the character and trust we have in one another. We don't get down on each other when things start getting tough, and we just kind of work together when we figure out a way, whether it's one person having great offensive game and others having a great defensive game. We each and every one of us, whether it's starters, bench players, we find a way to make a spark and a difference in the game. And I think that not only shows the character of our team, but also the heart. And I think that's a great aspect to a basketball player. And I think it shows a lot for Jacket basketball. It's been ingrained in our mind to never give up. And this year our motto was return to glory, and I think we've done a great job.
Yeah, it was a great road trip. Came out with a split, lost to Simon by 2, beat Western by 2. The Simon game, we didn't start either half very well. We got behind early. We were playing catch-up most of the first half. I think we got it to single digits by halftime. Then I think they scored the first 7 points of the second half. We got down 16, and I just thought it was time for a change. I actually put in 5 new players, and they energized our team. They gave us a nice little run to get the lead back to around, I don't know, down to around 10 or 12, something to that effect. And then we came in and we kept chipping away, and before you knew it, we'd caught them. Actually went ahead a little bit, but the last 2 minutes were kind of back and forth, and just lost a tough one with 0.5 seconds left. They were able to make a couple free throws, but I did like we executed a nice play, and we had a chance to tie, but we competed hard. We didn't play our best, and the big thing was, though, that I was proud that we didn't quit. We came back, and the key is we just couldn't start both halves like that. The first quarter was back and forth. I think they were up 1, but it was a very well played quarter. Both teams. The second quarter they hit us early, and I think they were up 7, but we really finished the second quarter strong on a run and took a 6-point lead into halftime. I thought that was a critical part of the game. Third quarter was a lot like the first quarter, but a little bit lower scoring, and the fourth quarter was just a grind. I think we went up 6 with around 5.5 minutes to go when Alicia hit a 3-pointer, and then I didn't realize it at the time, but we never scored again. We missed 6 or 7 shots down the stretch, but luckily our defense was pretty solid, and they missed some shots as well, and we were able to just get out of there with a 2-point win. So it was a great win. Anytime you beat a quality team on the road, it's in the GNAC, it's an awesome thing, but it was really great because it's tough to respond, I think, mentally from a last-second loss on Thursday, and I thought our players forgot about that quickly and moved on, and to get a close win was really good for our confidence. Well, it's just unique as to the schedule. Last year we did that with the Alaska schools. Whoever you play first, then you play them last. So it's almost 3 months in between, and it represents a great challenge for both teams to prepare, because obviously we're looking at film and things now, and they look a lot different as do we. I mean, you run some of the same sets, but we both put in new things. So that'll be fun, and that we'll see who adjusts the best to that. But it'll still be based on playing hard and fun and executing fundamentals. Both teams are good. Both have. I believe NNU has clinched a spot, and Central either has or is very close. So you're looking at top 6 teams on the road. So it'll be a great test for us, especially since we were on the road a week ago. I think we're going to have to shoot the ball a little better. I was really not pleased with our free throw shooting on our trip last week. We were 50% in both games, and that needs to come up. I'd like to even see a few more attempts if we could be a little more aggressive offensively, but then get that percentage up to the 75 range or higher would be helpful. Offensively, just our turnovers, we've been doing a pretty good job with that. We want to get multiple possessions, whether it's through offensive rebounds. Defensively has been pretty good, but maybe just communicate just a little bit more. I just think it's the time of year where you can't be satisfied with where you're at. You have to find something to tweak to get a little bit better, as we get closer to March. Well, all of them did really nice job against Simon Fraser. Vanessa hit some shots, was important for us. I thought Tiana was very effective. Lexi Prevost came off and was really good against Western, and so we got as well as Sierra and Taylor had good minutes too. So it's nice to be able to have confidence and get a little bit deeper. I just think with the travel and the physicality of our league, you need to have that depth. So this week I hope that they will play well again. I think they just have to have confidence. If teams are going to double team Alicia, that's a good thing for us. If we move the ball, somebody else is going to get an opportunity, and that entire starting lineup has the ability to score on a given night. So I think our balance is one of our best things, and we know that any of those 5 could come up with 12 to 15 points on an evening, and we just have to take what the defense gives us. Alicia's versatility helps a lot. I mean, if she is having a hard time in the post, she can step outside. But I thought she passed the ball very effectively and had a great game against Western. I think she had 3 assists on it, but it seemed like she even made more important passes there and was able to score as well. 16 points doesn't sound like a lot, but when you only score 48, it's a pretty good game. We just want to continue to just focus on one game at a time. I know it's a cliche. Win or lose this week, we have bigger aspirations the following week at the GNAC tournament. We're really excited to be back in that, and we know we're going to be at least a 3 seed with still a slight chance to get the 2. But I don't want us to focus on what seed we are. Just focus on playing our best first at NNU and then at Central Washington, and taking care of our bodies and our academics, and just so that we can prepare to finish strong.